crash after landing. Elegant Flight 481. Elegant Flight 481 was a 3-year-old RL-72. It had 68 passengers and 2 crew members. There were actually doors open because the passengers were boarding, and they were actually deboarding. The rear door closed, and the front stayed open because there were supposed to be pilots in the plane, but there was none. So there were some pilots going into the plane. Captain Carnio was 50 years old and had 346 hours of flying. The parts of the plane were actually all of these. In the plane, there were 2 pilots, Captain Carnio and Mr. Lucas. So, since the fuel was done, this actually happened. The plane shut the door, put on a single light, and then started both of the engines. It then started engine 1 first, then engine 2. Then the plane was ready to go. The plane put on the reverse thrust to push back. Then the passengers were ready to go to the next destination, called Beach Airport. But it was too far away, so they went to a shorter destination because Beach Airport is so far away to the next island, and the plane will run out of fuel some chance. So the plane taxied to the runway, and then got ready to take off. But they had to reach the other end of the runway. So he just went back, and then go into this concrete, and then went back around. The plane was definitely ready to go, but it had to go through the concrete. When it reached out the concrete, the plane actually put on 4 flaps. 2 flaps. When it was on the concrete, then put on the full flaps, which were like 6. They put on the reverse thrusters to get ready and use every inch of the runway. Then they were actually ready to go. The speed indicator was actually going up, and the altitude on ground was 535 feet on ground. The plane got even more faster and faster. It almost slided off the runway. Then it took off. Then the plane actually went away. And then it noticed found a destination behind them.
Bank angle.
And that was a short.
Bank angle.
And this was a short flight.
Bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle.
The plane was not reaching their destination. But then, when they were going to the destination, that it was not that destination. So it just went around. But when they checked their flight to see, it was actually an airport to the other airport up ahead. So they're on the right flight. Then they got ready for the landing. But then, when they were landing, the gear started to come out. But then this happened. The gear wasn't coming out since the plane was too fast. And then, the plane finally got the gear down. Then, the plane started to raise the nose. The plane engine was still fine.
200.
But then, when they were landing, they started to pull up, and they were gaining altitude. So they put on 0 thrust, and then started to land.
100.
Then, after the landing,
50,
this happened.
40, 30.
They landed
20.
They actually landed late, and they were already on ground.
10.
The plane actually touched the ground after that, and it was an ultra soft landing. But then they realized with their eyes they were reaching the end of the runway, and then they tried stopping, but it was too late. The plane slowly ran over and crashed into the water. Everyone was okay, but the plane wasn't. The plane actually stopped after that, and the engine shut off. The passengers were starting to evacuate. But at the back door, two people went to the back, even the other one. And they realized that this exit was blocked. So he told the other one to check the other one. Then he appreciated it. But then water started to fill in. So this guy opened the other door, but then the whole thing was filling with water. And then they were searching for help, but then even the pilots went out. But then the plane starts sinking. And the plane was gone. Everyone were actually still alive, but the plane was tilting forwards until it reached to the end. It reached to the bottom of the ocean. And then the plane was gone forever. The doors were actually still open on the plane. All of them. And the plane started to disappear forever. Well, that's it for today about this flight. Hope you want to see more about turboprop flight simulator disasters. So, see you later, guys.